In this bit here, we talk to you about a lot to do with the Tai Chi side into the combat, Tai Chi combat. Now on this particular part, we're only explaining only certain thing into the Tai Chi using in the JKD weapon, body weapon. If you need to know more and depth, in deeper a little bit into the Tai Chi combat side, you need to go in and get the Tai Chi combat DVD. That will overview everything you need to know. On this particular one here, I'll show you how to linking the push and stuff into the Tai Chi combat onto the JKD so you know how everything it works together. Let me show you here so you can understand how to put the push in and how it works so you know what to do. Let me put it again, Mark. On here, when you work with this particular push and pull, it's two different ways to push and pull. Now, if you ground yourself, now you don't just push and pull from this particular one here because in the JKD side, everything got to happen through working when your opponent attacking you. So for instance, if punch me come along, I need to walk around like this, then I can push. Okay, that's the whole idea. Now, if I'm not going to drop him up, I won't be able to push him. Okay, so that's the facts. Let's get that straight. And second thing is, you cannot push anything. You got to remember that. If your opponent is not been wear down yet. If your opponent been wear down and it been in hurt, in pain, or slightly been understanding the pressure come and hit him and he feel a little bit of pain, then you can start to push him and pull him. If it not, you won't be able to do it. Okay, let's start so you can understand. So he punch me again. When he start to come in to drop him up first, you hit him. The first to hit him here, he relax. He start to wound the cheese. Then you can, from here, then you can push him. If you not hit him to wound him, you won't be able to push him and get rid of him. And that is the fact because he started ground. Another way you can using the push is you do it this way. Let me show you that one again so you can understand slowly. So when he punch, you block from here, 1, 2, hand like this, okay, to drop him. This hand cover, as soon as I cover, this hand hit in here. It's from here, straight away to his chest. And this hand here must be on his elbow. If you push from here, it's no good. Okay, got to be on his elbow. And other hand on the other side elbow, so the hand drop in the middle here. When it started in here, then you hand lower that, then you come and push like that to push him up the way on this particular movement. Okay. If you're not using the hand on his elbow to pin it in, so he's stuck into his body, you won't be able to push him. Let me show you so you can understand the idea. So punch him on. When you're here, you try to push him from here. If it loose up like that, push him from here, you won't be able to. Okay, so you got to understand that because his body forcing toward me. Now, when he in this particular try to push him here, I got a problem. So when he punching me, I have to make sure that I drop him down. His body have to stick on his body. His hand got to stick to his body. If his hand not stick to his body and it's not solid, it's going to be very difficult for me to push him because his body is not solid enough. Nothing here, and it loose. If it loose like that, I can't push him. So when it's solid here, I already push my hand into his body and it's stay there. Then I can push coming in from here, see? Then I can push him. And that is how you're using that particular movement. Next one I'm going to show you, it works in slightly different way through your arm. When you push him with the wrist, you're using that bit to hit on his solar plexus and push him from here. So you work exactly the same way from the dropping, come and hit him. As soon as you hit him, this hand pays into his chest because the arm you got here, and then push from here, like that, and push him out of the way, okay? That's how you work on that. Let me show you that slowly again. So when you punch coming in, 1, 2, turn your body, that hit him once, and this hand plays it right into his chest here, and then push, like that, from here. Just all is that basically movement of that. It's not meant to do the great pressure to him, not meant to do a lot of damage to your opponent, but what it do is help you to send your opponent away or send him somewhere, and then you got other to do, so you got to do something quickly when you send him some out and then using other person. If your opponent ground, then you start to pull him. If your opponent start to pull you, then you start to push. So give me an example like that. When I come in here, he ground like that. I can't get rid of him this way. Then I change my body and this hand from here, and pull him this way. Okay, that's the whole idea. If he start to ground himself, then you start to pull him. Now, if he start to, when I pull him, you ground like that, then you come to hit it. Then I push him. Okay, that is the facts, because if you're not hitting him, if he ground, you cannot push and pull him. You have to hit him to wear him down. When he wear down, you can push him and pull him. So let me show you that one slowly again so you can understand. So when he punch come in, for instance, I come in here and hit him. As soon as I hit him here and I try to push him, he ground. Okay, when he ground like this, then I grab this arm here and then pull. And if he start to, don't let me, then come in here, then push. And that is how we do this particular movement Tai Chi bit on this particular exercise.